So yeah, so I asked her this question. I said, "What empowers you?" I had no idea what she was going to say, and she says, risking stepping into or out of. She said, risking stepping out of my comfort zone.
Wow, who says that?
I know who says
Really
it. Nobody
good.
ever says that to me. So I got pretty excited about that conversation,
Yeah.
and so then of course, we went out like we're going to talk about today. What does empower you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What are the things that what do you think of when you think about what empowers you? I mean, it's kind of a big question,
Mm-hmm.
but what makes you stronger? What are you know? So I'm come on,
So you're
break
asking
it
me,
down.
you're
I want to
asking me
know.
what makes
I
you
want to know
stronger?
how you would answer that question. I took the
Well,
best answer already. She
yeah, you
already
did.
took the best answer.
You did. But one of the things I know that I get a lot of juice from is feeling significant. I want to feel like I'm making a significant contribution. Either
Okay.
I have a project and it's finally done, or when I'm speaking and the audience
Yeah.
is really into it.
That's
That just totally
Oh,
fires me up. I think I'm an adrenaline junkie.
so that, but that's a great answer because it does address a fear a lot of people have, which is, do I matter?
Oh yeah.
And when you're doing something
Yeah.
significant, it basically means that you matter. Your life matters. What you do matters.
Mhm.
And a lot of people are stumbling and struggling with depression because they don't know.
Right.
They really don't know if they matter.
Yeah, I think that means a lot to me, and obviously as we're growing older and wiser and thinking about
Yeah,
leaving.
you are definitely growing older.
I know,
Yeah.
I know, and you're definitely
So
growing wiser.
I am. Thank you.
So, you think about leaving a legacy. You think about
Oh yeah.
what is the dash in between born and died. What is
Wow.
that?
Wow.
What's
Yeah.
going on during
Yeah.
your life. And so those moments when you feel that juice and that significance that is really empowering, that's what really creates your life.
So so I want to keep going with that
Yeah.
because I really so that's one that's a big one. I work with a lot of people. I'm a counselor. I'm a prayer therapist. I'm a speaker. I've met thousands of people, and that's one of the things that comes up for people a lot is, and they will say it this way: I don't matter. I've met a lot of people who are depressed, who
Yeah.
have anxiety in their life, and they'll say their greatest fear is that they don't matter. So that's a big one. So
Mm-hmm.
let's just camp on that one for a minute. What is a life that matters? And you use the word legacy. Maybe we should define that. What is a legacy? Maybe a better way to ask it is, what is a legacy that matters?
Yeah, that's a good one.
I mean, what
And who are you-
matters? What does matter?
What matters? And
When
to
you say
whom?
I want to be significant, what is it that actually matters?
I guess it depends on who your audience is, what matters to them, because what matters to your family and your friends is going to be different than what matters to the masses, right? Someone who creates a technology might matter to the masses, but someone who really empowers, in individual relationships would matter to those
So
people.
let's bring it right down to, because it's not an easy question to answer.
It's
We're not
not.
going to get it today, but here's the question. I want everybody to think about it. Who's listening to this? Why do you matter? Why does I'm going to put the word why in front of it. Why? The word why is important.
Yeah.
Why is your life going to matter? When it's all over, why is it going to matter? They did this thing. There was a hospital, and they interviewed a bunch of people on their deathbed. And something like 80% of them, they asked them the question, what would I do differently if I had to live my life over again?
Right.
And there were like 5 of the most common answers. And one of them was, I want my life to matter for something.
Mm-hmm.
So the personal question is, and there may be many answers to the question, but what do I want my life to matter? How do I want it to matter? And that's the legacy we leave. You can leave a legacy of death and toxicity and an empty legacy, but when we hear the word legacy, we're not thinking about that. We're thinking, how's my life gonna matter?
Right. What difference did I make? What will people say about me, or what feelings will they
Yeah.
get from me when they think of me, or
Yeah. So one thing I would, this would be a good time for you to ask me that question.
Okay, so
On a personal note about matter. So, did you have a question?
so Doug,
Yes.
what matters to you, or what makes life meaningful and makes
We're going to have to talk about that in the next segment.
I guess
Because
so.
we're out of
We're
time.
out of time. All right.
Because what matters right now is that we're out of time.
Is it, yeah.
And we're happy that you joined us this week. Tell your friends about Risky Faith TV.
Risky Faith too.
Because this whole thing is, we're committed. The why of this program is we're committed to inspiring people to live lives that are full of risky faith. And that's one of the things that matters to us, to encourage other people, to empower other people, to experience more of life, to walk down paths they've never dreamed of taking before.
All right, homeboy.
Anyway, so here we
All
go.
right, homeboy.
So that's it.
Better wrap this thing
What's up
up.
in the hall?